Can we just start here, a little bit fun? We stalked your Instagram, you know, your game day fits and all. You have to talk to me. They're fierce, they're fashionable, they're saucy. You know, where does the inspiration come from? Like, what are you following here?
I think it's just an opportunity to express myself. I've always been the type to just branch out in any way possible. And I think I express that through clothing as well. I really love shoes a lot, and I just really love how I can just put certain pieces together that I have in my closet. Instead of, just going out and buying more stuff, I try to find what best works for me during the moment. And yeah, I have a fun time doing it.
Yeah, you've brought it too. Have you had a favorite outfit this year already for your game day fits?
Probably the one that I wore with the Kobe shirt. It was a Kobe shirt in the blue shorts. And I had some blue Jackie Robinson dunks on as well.
Ooh, there you go. There you go.
You mentioned the shoes. We'd love to see them. Are you a big sneaker gal? How many sneakers do you own?
Oh, I have so many.
I
can't even count.
Yeah.
We won't make you count. We'll just ask to see pictures later. Messiah, you're having a breakout rookie year this year, as is Orlando as a team, making a push for the playoffs. You're just 2 points out of a playoff position, and Orlando hasn't made the postseason since 2017. At this point in the season, 5 matches left for the Pride. What is the focus to make a push for playoffs?
I think the focus now is really just sticking together. We had an unfortunate loss against San Diego during our home game. So I think right now we're just moving forward. We know that we're still in it. So I think that's just what we're focusing on in the front foot is just making sure that we're sticking together as a whole and pushing.
Messiah, you had such a decorated collegiate career with so many accolades that it would take us forever to list out, but one of them being how many goals you scored, which was 50 for TCU. You've had a really good start in your pro career in the NWSL. What's been the biggest adjustment for you going from college to professional?
I think the biggest adjustment when I first started my pro career was I guess just the level raise. You don't really get that in college, so just experiencing it my first year was kind of a struggle for me and an adjustment. Usually, I'm pretty good at putting myself in certain situations and acclimating very quickly, which I did. The staff and the players did a really good job with making sure that I was comfortable in a new setting, and so I would say that was the most difficult for me.
That's great. What parts of your game are you looking to develop moving on in this season and just moving forward in your pro career?
I think one thing that I want to improve is just still being tenacious in front of the goal. So putting myself in better situations, which I think I'm starting to grasp now, but you can always improve and develop even further. So that's one thing that I'm looking to do in the striker role is just making sure that I'm within the frame of the goal as much as I can be for my teammates to put it in the back of the net.
Messiah, you're not just doing that. You're also, I feel like your hold-up play has improved. So there's so many things as us as broadcasters that watch. We're seeing it in front of our eyes, somebody grow at such a rapid rate. And I would like to think that goal that you scored a couple of weekends ago where you cut the player back and scored from the top of the box, that was pretty tenacious. Am I right? Is that what you mean from tenacity?
I agree.
One of the coolest things about really NWSL, but particularly your guys' team this year is there's a lot of Brazilian flair within the group. You have Adriana, Marta, and now Rafaeli in the back line. What have you learned from these players with their Brazilian joy for the game and the way that they see the game differently? Has that rubbed off on you at all?
Oh yeah. At practices they're doing things that you wouldn't even think that a person could do. So sometimes I feel like I could do those things. So it just gives you the confidence. They bring a certain type of style and a certain type of joy and love for the game, as you said. So it's always fun being able to see them play amongst each other and being able to play alongside them on the pitch. So yeah, they just bring a new level that just makes you want to amp your game up even more.
When we talk about Brazilians, Messiah, we cannot forget to mention that you're playing with Marta. I saw an interview where you guys are talking about
the fan base, talking to each other, and you both get pretty emotional. Marta, about to cry, speaking to how much she's seen the league evolve. How beautiful is it to share those moments with her?
I think it's really beautiful. I wouldn't have imagined in a million years of me just being able to be alongside such a great player worldwide. And she's done so many things globally that, it's a lot of younger girls and even myself that look up to her. So I was just truly honored to have that moment with her and be vulnerable with her and just share also my journey, but as well as she shares hers, and just honing in and building a deeper connection with her on that level.
Messiah, you share the pitch with her daily. We've heard Darian's stories about Marta. We've heard Jordan having to defend and go up against Marta. We want to know from you, what is your favorite Marta story?
Oof. I don't think I necessarily have any stories just yet, but I think they're more so moments. But there's always a different moment with Marta every single day. You never know what you're going to get. And it's just so funny because a person wouldn't even think that that's how she is. And I just love it every single day. Like it brings joy to my mood. It makes me want to come to work just because I know she's going to bring that amp and that pump every single day, and she's not tired when doing so. So how can you be?
Yeah, exactly. One of the things that I have noticed, Lisa talked about the playoff push, but one of the big factors is Seb Hines and the coaching staff that you guys have in Orlando over the last little over a year. What do you like about what the staff has, how they have set you up? Because it really feels like this is a different Orlando Pride of the past few years.
Yeah, I always say this, but Seb kind of reminds me of my college coach, Eric Bell, from TCU. And, I think he's doing an amazing job with me. He's trying to get me in areas where I can exploit, and also just getting the team along with me. He knows what I can bring, and I'm just working as hard as I can for my teammates and him as well, just to show him that, I can do the things that he's asking me to do.
Do the coaches lean on their MLS experience? Because these are coaches who played a long time in the professional league here in the U.S. Is that something that gains trust with you guys as players, knowing that they've been there in these types of moments as well?
Yeah, I believe so. They allow us to do things that they don't see as difficult. So I feel that they've also been put in those situations when they were playing at the highest of the highest levels professionally. And, I don't think they put us in certain situations that they know we can't do. So it's always a challenge every single practice. And it's always something different that we're attacking to get better in games to come. So.
That's great. And I had Seb and Giles as my coaches too, and I had the exact same sentiment. With you being a rookie and Emily Madrill also coming into the league, she got a little bit of a head start than you did. Do you two lean on each other going through this experience as your first year pro in the NWSL?
Yeah, Em's one of my best friends. All the rookies, we're really close together. So I think it's just truly astonishing that, I'm able to share the pitch alongside her, although she's on the different ends of everything. So the defensive level and me the attacking level. But it just shows our growth together during our rookie seasons. And, I learn a lot from her just as much as she learns from me. And we also challenge each other in practices, and we're just looking to get better every single day.
Messiah, you've got to work on the center back assist to you and your goal. That's the partnership we want to see next.
Definitely. I've definitely have some moments from Emily and Rafaeli. So definitely we're going to work on that.